Now just see here, if you press capital E, you can change into GB, TV, PB, EB, AB, MB. Alright, this is our hi all of you, back with another video on process management. So this is the video, I think this is the second part of process management. So in this video I'm going to show you some flags and what are the states of a different process. As you all can see, there are running state, sleeping state, stop state, as well as zombie state. As I already told you what is zombie in my last video. Also you can open your task manager, and also you can see here as well the states. You can see here the stop, running, stop. Alright, but in Linux there are 4 states: running, sleeping, stopped, and zombie. Now it's time to talk about the flag, which is R. The process is either executing on CPU or waiting to run. This R flag shows by Linux when the process is in the running state or waiting for its turn to be running. Let me explain you how that process is waiting. As you all can see that here there are different type of processor. Alright, as you heard of dual core, quad core. This dual core means this have 2 core. It can run 2 process at one time, and this quad core can run 4 process at one time. Alright, and these processors also have some mini cores as well. Alright, for small processes which holds small process. Alright, so let's understand with an example. Let's say that here are 2 ATM machines. Alright, let's say your processor is of 2 cores, and you also know that in one ATM machine only one person can do transaction. So here is one person, and here are many folks who are waiting for their turn. Alright, this is the queue. When this person is done with its work, alright, so this person will come and do its work here. Similarly, there is R flag, as you all here can see. Also you can read, and I will put this document in the description. There is a link document for this video. You can open that link and you have the access of this stuff. Alright, so you can read here as well. Process can be executing user routines or be queued and ready when in running state. Alright, so it means that process is waiting or it is running. So when process is in waiting state, or you can say in a running state, it means that at that time the flag is shown, that is R. Alright, now let's talk about a sleeping state. So first we have the S flag. Alright, so the process is waiting for some condition. When a signal satisfies the condition, the process return to running. This means that the processing is waiting for a signal. When the condition will satisfy, the process will automatically gets in the running state. That process before was in waiting. Alright, but now when the signal is satisfied, the process will come in the running state, which means it will come in the R state, from S to R. Alright, so now let's talk about the another one. This process is also sleeping, but unlike S state, does not respond to signal used only when the process interruption may cause an unpredictable device state. This means that this D state processes are those processes which don't satisfy the signals. They do not respond to signals. Alright, and they will only get back to the running state when they want. Alright, so let's say that let me just explain with the example. Alright, let's say this is you. Alright, this person is you, and now you are sleeping. Alright, you are sleeping, and your cell phone is here. Alright, this is your cell phone. Alright, now I am calling. Now I am calling to you. Alright, I am calling you. So now your phone battery is already dead. So how you can respond? You can respond to signals? No, you can't respond, so you are sleeping. But you can only you can only get back to the running state when you wake up. All right, so you wake up by your own. All right, because your phone is dead, and you can't, I if I call, if I calls to you, so you can't respond. It means that you will only get back to running state by on. You can only get back to running state when you want. All right, when you want means when you wake up you will get to the running state. Now there is a k state as well. So what it does, identical to uninterruptible d state, but modified to allow a waiting task to respond to signal that it should be killed. It means that identical to d state, which means it is also similarly like d state, but you can kill the process. You can kill the process and you can reuse it. All right, you can reuse it, you can, by killing the process. So that's what I want to say on this flag. Now let's talk about the I flag, which is your a subset of d state. This is the subset of d state. The kernel does not count these process when calculating load average used for kernel threads. Alright, so don't confuse between the load average and what is this kernel. As you all know, Linux run on the kernel, and when there is a thread, when there is a fault in kernel, so the Linux shows I flag to that process. Alright, so just that for this I flag. Now let's talk about this t state. Alright, let me rub this one. So this t state means that, what this means, so this means that a process is waiting for a signal. When the signal satisfy, it is similar like you can say that S state, it is similar like S state, but this is stopped. It is stopped right now, but it is waiting for a signal. If signal satisfy, so after that the process will get into running state. Alright, but now the process is stopped. In the S state the process is in, you can see that, let me show you, the process is sleeping, but here the process is stopped. Alright, there is a difference between stopped and sleeping. Alright, so now you can see that there is another one which is known as T flag. This is also similar. A process that is being debugged is also temporarily stopped and shares the same T state flag, which means that this process will get into running state only after when the process will be debugged. Alright, after that this process will get into running state. Now let's talk about the zombie one. Alright, this one is Z, capital Z process, capital Z flag. Alright, a child process signal its parent as it exits all resources except for the process identified PID are released. So what this is saying, that this is saying that a process is stuck in a child process is stuck, and you have to first kill that process. You have to monitor that process and you have to kill that process. So it shows the capital Z state. Alright, now let's talk about the last but not the least one, which is X, capital X. When the parent clean up the remaining child process structure, the process is now released completely. This state will never be observed in process listing. Alright, so X state is that X flag is that flag in the zombie state. You can't observe that process in the listing. Now many of you are thinking that which listing. Let me show you. Let me just open my server. Let me just open my server. Alright, and let me just show you that what is the list. Alright, and how you can see these flags. Alright, so just wait for only 1 minute. Document is in the description. You can check that out as well if you want to read, and if you want to understand widely, you can read a nice blog. Alright, on Google. Now let's see that. Now you can see that the state is running, and the EC2 has generated an IP as well. Now it's time to paste here the IP. Alright, let me just accept this. Now it's time to log in as EC2-user. Now let me show you the list which I am talking about. Alright, so let me just run this command. This is top. This command is used for real-time monitoring of the process. Now you can see that total task is here. 3 are running, 85 are sleeping, 0 stopped, 0 zombie. These are the states. Alright, and this means US means user, SY means system, NI means nice, ID means ID, and W I don't know. Let me show you in the manual. Alright, and you can, if you press capital E, now just see here, if you press capital E, you can change into GB, TB, PB, EB, KB, MB. Alright, which is your, this one is your terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, kilobyte. Alright, you can see like this as well. Also you can run one more command. Let me press Q to quit. You can press PS aux. This is one of the great command as well. Alright, to see the process. Here are some process which is running my root. This, let me just run a manual. Alright, let me just run manual for you all. Alright, manual for top. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Now you can see that KB bytes, MB bytes, GB bytes, TB bytes, PB bytes, XB byte. Alright, let me just scroll down and let me show you some stuff. Alright, now let me just make a duplicate session for you all. Alright, let me log in as EC2-user. Alright, so let me just be a root user for now, and also let me run top command. Now as you all can see here, this US, SY, NI, and this all. Alright, ID, WA, HI. So let me show you. NI stands for nice, time running, nice user processes. SY, system, time running kernel processes. US, time running unnice user processes. HI means time spent servicing hardware interrupts, and W stands for IO, wait, time waiting for IO completion. Alright, so, and ID stands for idle. Now let me just scroll down a little bit, and now you can see the calculation of KIB, KB. Alright, you can see in manual. Alright, so there is no problem. Alright, so let me just go below. And also this means a PID. I already told you what is PID, process ID. These are your process ID, and this one is the user. Alright, and this one is your virtual memory. The RES stands for, I think, residence memory. SHR means, let me show you what SHR stands for, shared memory size. Alright, RES is also there, you can see that, resident memory size. Alright, you can read if you want. Alright, and this one, let me show you again, this stands for priority of task, and I means, I think, nice, and VIR means, as you all know, virtual memory. I think now you all got the information about this. Now I think it's time to quit from here. I think it's time to end this video. Alright, and in the next video I'll show you how you can run a process in background, in foreground as well, and also you can terminate, you can kill process, you can continue. So you can customize a process by yourself if you want to kill, if you want to run in background, if you want to run in foreground, whatever you want, you can do it. Alright, in the next video I will show you that. Alright, so I will meet you in my next video.